Hi, water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you cross-watching, welcome to your Tarot Love Messages. In today's reading, we are going to take a look and see what is the truth of this connection. Okay, so we want to know what your person's true intentions, their true thoughts and feelings are about your current situation and the future of this connection. There is going to be a part 2, an extended reading that is available to this reading, and in the extension we're going to explore the messages in a little bit more detail and also continue on with those messages. And the extended reading is going to be available via the extension link below, just where the show more section is. Also, I do offer personalized tarot readings, so for those of you that are interested, please feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is also going to be listed below the video. Otherwise, guys, let's go ahead, give the cards a shuffle, and let's see what exactly is the truth of your connection. What is it that you need to know? The bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Swords, which I find very interesting, and the Two of Wands here, because I feel like there's such a closeness to the energies here and to the both of you. You guys feel so connected, such a closeness, but at the same time, there's some sort of distance here that needs bridging, which is interesting and a bit of a contradiction. Notice how, you know, there's the appearance of lightning here, the thunderbolts, the sun here, and as well as the moon. So all provide illuminance, and I feel like everything has not yet been revealed in this connection. Okay, so the full extent of their feelings, their intentions, their expectations of this connection, and even who this person is. So I feel like it's not necessarily, don't interpret as that this person is concealing things from you or is keeping you in the dark about things. I don't think it's that. I know it kind of sounds like that, but I don't think it's that. I just feel like things are going to be revealed in divine timing. And I feel like there are certain aspects of this connection or certain shadow aspects of your person, of this individual, and maybe even shadow aspects of the connection that have yet to be revealed. Okay, so don't interpret as this person potentially hiding secrets from you or keeping you in the dark about things. I just feel like you've got something very special and you've got something very powerful, and I feel like the fact that the Tower here has shown up, I know it can be a bit of ominous, a little bit of a scary energy, but to me, the way I'm interpreting it is it's almost like electrifying. It's almost like there's this electric charge in the air. When you guys are around each other, there's this chemistry, there's this spark, there's this energy. You can't even explain it, but for the most part, this person makes you feel good, and you feel good being around this person, and they certainly feel good being around you. I feel like there is a very strong romantic energy that is present in the reading, so much so that it does feel like love, or even if it's new, it's very well on its way to love. So it could be lust, and it could be a very intense heavy attraction, infatuation that I feel like eventually will blossom and will grow into love. Okay, so a very strong, powerful connection, but for some reason I do get a distance of some sort. So am I to interpret this as some of you doing long distance with this person, okay? And that is potentially getting in the way of this connection. Because long distance can be very hard, it can be very challenging. And it can be very tricky to, maintain long distance relationships. But I feel like there's such a closeness, yet there's such a distance, which to me I find really interesting about this reading. So either for some of you, this is interpreted as this connection being a long distance, so that both of you, feel a very strong emotional connection or bond to one another, but it's very hard for you to grow or develop that bond because you guys are at a physical or geographical distance from one another. For those of you that aren't at a physical distance from one another, geographical, so to speak, again, there's this closeness. You feel like this connection has so much potential, or they feel like there's, so much potential, and they feel like they're in love with you, or possibly they catch themselves falling in love with you and the little things that you do. But there's this sense of keeping you at a distance, or there's this sense of them being very scared and very vulnerable. There is some sort of blockages that I see. Some of these blockages do translate to being a lack of contact, a lack of communication. For some of you, look, there is this, because of the Tower's energy, there could be either a certain individual or the overall connection is under the influence of a Tower moment. Okay, so there's a discord, there's a disconnection, there's a separation. You guys aren't speaking, or if you are speaking, it's a little awkward, it's uncomfortable, it's weird. Something's going on here. There's some sort of Tower moment. Your person could be experiencing this Tower moment personally, but as a result, it is impacting the relationship. It is impacting, how they're communicating with you, how often they see you. It's impacting them and their emotional state. So as a result, this Tower moment may be personal, but it is personally impacting the relationship that they have with you, or the connection that they have. Your person loves you, okay? I do feel like your person loves you, or your person is falling in love with you, but I just feel like there are certain blockages that to me feel like they're getting in the way of this connection. I feel like there's some sort of conflict here which needs resolving as well. At the end of the day, I feel like your person is almost in awe of who you are. You're someone that they've always wanted in a partner, okay? Your looks, your personality, your character, your attractiveness. There's someone that, you're someone that they've imagined themselves being with, and you're someone that they always saw themselves ending up with. They feel a real closeness to you. It almost feels like a soulmate energy, guys. It just feels like they feel home in your arms, or they feel at home whenever they're with you. There's just this sense of closeness and emotional depth to the reading and to the energies. But there's also, if there is a Tower moment here that you're going through, so if there's some sort of discord, disconnection, I feel like the Knight of Swords is bringing some sort of conflict. There is some sort of friction, some sort of conflict. Conflict doesn't necessarily mean that you guys have been, going at it. You guys are in an altercation or a disagreement. It could, and it might for some of you, and it does for some of you, but for others of you, there's just some sort of tension. And that tension could be blockages. That tension could be, a positional force, okay? Some connecting, there's connecting energies here that might not necessarily be approving of this connection. There may be a jealousy that might be stemming from their end. There's some sort of conflict that I feel like unfortunately is hindering this connection, and I feel like there's not a lot of communication happening to resolve this conflict, which then is keeping you at a distance from one another, a physical or emotional distance from each other. Your person does want to connect. I feel like their intentions are honest. I do feel like their intentions are honest. They're sincere, they're genuine. I feel like this person is in love with you. They may not even know it, and then they themselves may be afraid to open themselves up and feel the depths of the emotions that they have for you. There could be someone else in the picture. I speak of oppositional force. It could be connecting energies that are disapproving of your connection, but it could also be someone else. So they may be already in a relationship with someone else. They may be already attached to someone else, but hey, they can't help what they feel for you. The heart wants what the heart wants, right? Could also be that you're in a relationship or you're attached to someone else, but again, they want you and they can't help what they feel, and maybe that's what's stopping them. That's what's stopping them, and essentially, it's coming up as an obstacle. It's what's stopping them from making a move. It's what's stopping them from acting forward, because this person thinks like they're in love with you. They think you're their soulmate. They think they could see themselves falling in love with you. They feel like you're everything they've always wanted in a partner. They feel like you guys are friends. You guys could be lovers. There's this closeness that they feel with you, and they want to feel more of it. They want to become more close with you. They want to build more of a connection and grow more of a relationship here. But there's something here that's blocking them. There's something here that's blocking this connection from moving forward. And I feel like it could be more than one thing as well. Your person right now there's a strong desirous energy in them. So they're wishing for something here. It's almost like they're wishing and waiting. It's almost like they're wishing to manifest you back, or they're wishing to manifest you in their life. They're wishing for reconciliation, or they're wishing for contact, communication. They're wishing something would just blow over already. So especially if you're in this tower moment, it's weird because they're feeling it, but they don't know how to respond to the energies here. They're feeling uncomfortable. They're feeling all sorts of emotions, but it feels like they don't know how to respond. And their lack of response, you're interpreting as a lack of interest, or you're interpreting them as someone who, isn't interested, or their feelings for you are dissolving. It's not that. You have to understand that your person's energy is coming up as hurt. Whether this hurt is something that was caused by each other, okay? See, because your person is very charged up. There's this, even you yourself are very charged up, When someone is angry, they are angry because they are hurt, okay? Underneath the layers of anger and resentment, there is hurt. So someone is feeling a lot of pain, but they don't know how to express that, communicate that. They don't know how to deal and process those emotions, which is then translating as them becoming disinterested, or them just really angry and frustrated and irritated, when underneath all of those layers of emotions, if we peel all those layers back, what's happening is this person is hurt. Could be because they're going through some personal tower moment and they're hurt by it, okay? Could be some family matters, could be, career matters. It could be that what was said or done in your connection here, they've been really hurt by it. And their response to this hurt is anger and resentment, or lack of communication, which is only normal, guys. Okay, guys, so that's it for part 1. In part 2, we're just going to continue on with the messages and just see, how you can possibly remove some of those blockages, or just how long the effects of the tower moment will last here, because there is such a very special, powerful connection, and what you have with this person, there can be so much more. So how can you grow that? How can you build on that when, there's these blockages in the way? So follow me to part 2 of the reading via the extension link below. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Please show your support if you haven't already by liking, sharing, or subscribing to the channel. No pressure. Bye for now.